Beer pocket in there for you. Hell yeah. Hey, I'm Patrick. Tonight I'm cooking with Mike. I'm Mike.
BTS.
Oh, you literally are just filming on an iPhone. Tofu stir fry from Plant-Based RD. We've got all of our stuff here. I took the time before we get to camp, since we're only camping for one night, to just pre-prep everything, so that way we've got less dirty dishes and stuff at the campsite, less to clean up. So we've got our base elements, onions and peppers that are going to get started in the Dutch oven first, and then the black beans are on the bottom, so we'll need to remove those off the top and make sure the black beans go in separate. We got our tofu, we've got our sweet potatoes. We're also going to do some cilantro lime rice things, which calls for 2 cups of rice, 3.5 cups of water, and 2 tablespoons of oil. Water and oil have already been added. Okay. And then start your timer for 45 minutes, and let's hope it's done by then.
Yeah, good.
A little bit of apricot ale. I'm gonna taste her. Climbing vines out of Seneca Lake, New York.
How you doing over there, Adam? Cumin, paprika, coriander, thyme, and bay leaves. A lot of spice.
We're preheating the cast iron Dutch oven now.
Yeah, you want that super hot when you drop it. We'll get it nice and hot, we'll put some oil in it, and then we'll drop half of that tofu in there because there's 2 blocks. We'll need to split it up into little batches. But again, it's all one pot when it goes back in, so it really, we're able to do the whole dish and feed 8 people on just the 2-burner stove, which is pretty cool. We're dredging in here. We got to split half of the tofu into that pot, and then split half of our dredge mixture in there as well.
So half of this into this pot.
That's right. Yep.
Then we
And
need
then half your dredge mixture.
half of this.
Lid it and shake it. Get the cornstarch thoroughly coated on the tofu. Alright, I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of oil in this hot Dutch oven. I've got a pot holder. Yeah, go ahead. Slam it all in there.
Even with the,
Yep, just put it all in.
okay. So what are we looking for here? Just a good color and crust?
Yep, good color, good crust. It should be crisp on the outside with a nice browning by the time we're done on at least 2 sides. We could take a half an hour to really brown it on all 4 sides if we wanted to, but we're trying to keep it to a half-hour cook time. It's the rice skillet. Probably use a stir.
Second batch tofu added to the first. Well, now we're moving to veg. Let's take a look at Patrick's prep work.
It works out.
Okay.
Peppers and onions in the Dutch oven. Toot sweet.
Okay. All right.
Pretty good. Drop those bad boys in there.
Okay. First of the spices, bay leaves. There are only 2?
Only 2.
Okay.
Try to keep them whole. Okay, so the rice is still simmering. Cut. Dutch oven warming. Alright, you can string that together, right? Okay. So our rice is cooking, it's still simmering, it's probably about halfway through. We have seared the tofu that's set aside, staying warm hopefully. We're cooking the peppers and onions with the bay leaf to get those until they're tender. And then we'll move on to adding the sweet potato and the broth. We'll let that steam with the lid on for 10 to 15 minutes. And the tofu will go back into the Dutch oven, and hopefully the rice is done cooking by then.
This one is from Schilling Beer Co. in Littleton, New Hampshire. This is their Soft Wave American Pale Ale.
I feel like that's close to ready. I think we're ready to move on to the next step.
All right, so our vegetables, onions and peppers here, looking pretty good.
Okay?
Gonna add some sweet potatoes.
And then half the stock.
Okay, got some broth here.
Half that box. A little heavier is okay.
A ton of garlic going in. Again, really hitting on that flavor profile that might have been lacking from the quesadillas.
More spice base, Joe.
Okay. Spice is in. Ellen, you're missing key moments.
Mix it and cover it. So that should steam the sweet potatoes in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Ish.
Okay. Lid on.
Lid on, yes, for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Ellen, you need some shots of this.
I would have liked some.
All right.
All right, Mike, I think the sweet potatoes are done cooking. Let's pull that lid off here. Oh yeah, those babies are nice and soft.
All right. So now we have to add.
Gotta add everything else. And let's see, we'll do half of our lime juice.
Okay.
Oh my god, this looks so good.
We'll throw in some cilantro. Tofu in.
Okay.
And mix it all up and let's let it warm together. That's everything.
Okay. And how's our rice doing?
I think our rice is coming along. It had a little bit of liquid left in there.
Everything that's in here?
Yep. Go ahead and send it.
Okay. Cilantro and lime.
With the lime juice and the lime zest, it really brings the lime flavor to the forefront of the dish.
She'll be back in a second.
Sorry to interrupt, but the food is currently done. We need you to film. Sorry.
Because the other half is going to, half of the lime juice and cilantro, because the other half is going to go in here. And then yeah, we'll just let all that simmer until it's all warmed through.
Okay. While this is simmering, we're gonna add, what do we have here?
Some Sanjay Tamari.
Okay. Cool. Now lid's back on.
Lid's
Simmer
back
for a
on.
little bit, just to let those flavors kind of get to know each other, and then it's dinner time. We've been cooking this for like, it's almost been 2 hours. All right, so this has been simmering for a while. So let's make a plate and get our official taste tester review. So get a little bit of this right from here. We're gonna put that right on top. Get a little bit of the flavor juice. Okay, there you go.
Wait.
There you go, everyone.
Charlotte, the fork.
Charlotte is going to be our official taste tester. Nice. All right, so our meal is done. We've got a bunch of hungry people here that we're going to feed, but we'd like to thank Patrick for taking the time to show us this. Can you remind us what the recipe is called, who the chef was, and where they can find it?
Yeah, so it's a chili lime skillet, and we made a cilantro lime rice alongside, and the recipes were provided by Plant-Based RD.
Find the recipe on goeast.com, and there's also a link there. Submit your own recipes. You might be in episode 3 or 4, maybe not at all.
And this is Mike.
And this is cooking. Mike.